art camp at home. I'm Miss Peggy, the education coordinator here at the Anton Art Center. I have Miss Saveria with me again today. We're going to do some projects with you. We hope you've been having fun with our art camp at home, and we really want to thank Fifth Third Bank for sponsoring this project for us so that we could bring this to you with all of our videos and all of the art kits. So we also would love if you could share some of your projects. Once you finish them, do them at your own pace whenever you can, and just send us some pictures so we can see what you've done with some of our projects. So I'm going to put my mask back on, so I'll get a little closer, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do today on day 3. We've got some recycle projects going today. So we've got our salt art, which Miss Saveria is going to do with us in just a minute. We're going to do with Mrs. Cindy, we're going to do the recycled magazine butterflies. And with Miss Kathy, we're going to do recycle art and make a bird feeder. For that one, you're going to want to grab yourself a milk jug or juice jug. Our throwback video this week is going to be, or today I should say, decorating your clay projects with Miss Deanna. And our snack later today is going to be the Anton Art Center's take on ants on a log, one of the fun snacks that we like to do. So, Miss Saveria, how are you today?
Hello, doing well, thank you. Hope all of you are doing well. It's a little gray out, but it's still, it's still a summer day. So
yep, so we decided to move our camp inside today.
All right.
So what are we doing today?
Today we're going to do sand painting. And
salt painting?
Yes, it's sand, didn't I? Hey, I wonder if we work with sand. Salt painting. It looks like a little puff painting.
Ooh.
So
what are we going to use to make that?
We're going to use your one sheet of cardstock that came in your kit at home.
And the way to tell the difference between the cardstock and the mixed media paper is cardstock's like a regular sheet of paper, 8.5 by 11. So it'll be smaller than your mixed media papers.
Yes, and yep, it'll be the size of your printer size paper, exactly, yep. And you'll be grabbing your watercolor set out of your kit that has the paintbrush in it. You'll be needing a bottle of glue, salt in a shaker preferably. It'll be easier to get on, and milk container water. With your cardstock cut in multiple pieces. So in order to use it at the best advantage of having as many pieces as possible, if you just measure your cardstock in half, so you have 2 nice squares on this side, and then you have 4 smaller rectangles because we're going to make some bookmarks also. That way you can have as much fun as possible.
We're going to have a bonus project today.
So that bonus project is going to be done in the time the glue is drying for the main project today. So as you see here, I have my square. It's bug week. So I thought I'd put a bumblebee in this one today.
Cute.
So you can draw something on it, preferably ahead of time if you want a specific thing you want to do in mind. Otherwise, you can just randomly do some glue lines in the design. Open up your bottle of glue. Follow the pencil lines, or again, any design you want. And the best thing is when you have a lot of lines, or if you use a bigger piece of paper that you might have at home and at another point in time, do some glue lines and salt as you go. Don't do all the glue lines and salt after, because then the glue will be too dry to have the salt stick to it. So open up your bottle and just, I'm going to draw with glue. Okay, I'm going to do this as quickly as I can.
I see Miss Evie and Miss Deanna have joined us online. Hello, ladies.
It's sort of neat, drawing with glue. I'm just going from like one corner and down because you don't want to have to drag your hand by chance or the glue bottle across lines you've already put down. I have some flower petals and some leaves.
Getting right in there, because sometimes it's hard to see the pencil lines.
It's hard to see the glue probably. Well, actually, you get some pretty good shadows on the. At this point, I'm going to salt.
Okay.
So, might want to put, I'm going to put this underneath. Might want to put a piece of newspaper or something underneath to catch the excess salt, or a paper dish. So I'm just going to do this. Salt it up as much as possible. You want that glue to catch the salt. Okay. I'm going to shake it. There we go. Yep. Can you see all that? Sort of puffy,
Yep.
fuzzy. Okay. I'm going to catch a little bit of glue lines here. The bumblebee, I think I did a few too many detail lines. You might not want to do that. It's not that easy to do with the puffy paint kind of effect. But
Oh, so this is another way of doing some puffy paint.
yeah. I'll just make so my little details are going to get obliterated, but that's okay. Just want to do some basic lines to show the body and the legs. I might want to fill the body in, actually. I want that bee to be more of a focus. Okay, and I'm going to just make a wing up here. It's like, where'd the bee go?
All right, so we're adding that glue.
Make sure you close up your glue bottle. That is like the worst thing, thinking you're going to do your next project. I'm going to use my glue, and you can't use your glue bottle because it's gotten dried shut. The paper clip trick always works, though, to get that hole unclogged. All right, another shake of the salt. Shake it up. And dump it off.
Okay, so now we've got a picture that you drew, and then you added glue to it, and then salt shaped on top. What is next?
My bee is a little blob, but that's okay. It'll be a cute bug. So I'm going to put this aside while that dries.
Okay,
Because
so
you
he's
don't
over here
want
to dry.
you don't want to just have your glue all softened up by the water. Excuse me, it's hot in here with the mask on. So yeah, you don't want the glue to get all soppy with the water that you're going to add from the watercolor painting. So you're going to get a strip of your bookmark piece. This is a more detailed design. I just wanted to practice up doing a little bookmark. So a little made of Luna moth there. But we're going to do something more abstract for the time entailed. So I poked a hole in mine, just punched one out. I did have some scraps of yarn at home, so that if you wanted to put a little tassel on it afterwards, you could do that too if you have some string or yarn at home. So
We did send yarn in our kit, so you probably have some that you can use.
So on your bookmark, you're just going to make random flowing lines, preferably with a permanent marker. But you don't have to have it.
And remember, with the permanent marker, it is permanent, so you got to be careful with your clothes.
And your surfaces.
Yeah, and your surfaces.
So make sure you have a newspaper or something underneath that you don't mind gets marked up. So you see, I'm just making little random lines. Okay, and once you have like your enclosed spaces from your free-flowing lines, pick any colors you want of your water-based markers, your Crayolas or anything from the dollar stores, and you can color the segments in a solid way. Okay, so each enclosed segment is going to have its own color and or pattern inside it. Okay, let's grab another one. Maybe this one, I want to do polka dots. Okay, maybe the next one, I might just want to do lines. Or even like a cross-hatching, as we call it. So you can practice some line work. Okay. So try to pick colors colors that when like they're next to each other, that you know, you can see some contrast. Do some swirlies. So whatever you can think of, some curved lines in here. So just keep going, think of whatever you can. Gonna make this small segment a solid, I think. I'm gonna go up here, maybe make
Zigzags.
some ziggy zags. So whatever you can come up with. I'm going to do some curved lines. Here, reminds me of Dr. Seuss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Curly hat lines. Try and find some different colors. Let's see, go zigzags too here.
We always wonder about bookmarks and wonder when we do this out in the community, will kids want to do bookmarks? And the answer is always yes.
Oh, that's good to know.
Everyone loves to do bookmarks because you can, it's a nice little piece of artwork that you can take with you everywhere. You can use it in your school books or your books that you're reading at home. You can give them out as a gift. And it's nice because you really can express yourself with lots of color or putting whatever type of thing on there that you like. Since it is summertime, the bugs are a nice thing, or anything else that's your favorite type of thing you can put on there.
Okay.
You can put your name, you can do name art.
So you just keep going until you have everything you want on there. And maybe do a few more stripes. Trying to find a variety of colors. Something different here. Maybe little round lines, sort of like scales.
You could do a mermaid.
Look fancy. Or even like lines like you would have like in a leaf. Just like some little flowing lines. Okay. And maybe little stars. Got a different color. I'm getting carried away. It's like we have our sand, I want to say sand all the time. Our salt painting. Make little polka dots here. So then you have a cute little bookmark.
Nice.
There. And you can always, whatever color coordinating, a little tassel on it if you want. So
Okay.
let's get back to our salt painting. So if I was going to say sand again myself. Okay, so grab your brush that's in the kit. You want a little piece of paper towel or something to dab. I'm going to make my flower orange.
So you can
You have to get
swirl
enough.
it around.
Yeah, you have to swirl it enough so it picks up some pigment. You have to see, you can see in the bristles, it's picking up enough color. You want to make sure that it has enough color. And then you just take it to the surface. Uh-oh. It was working earlier. It's not working now. Let me switch, sorry. Just want to take the other brush and see if this will, for some reason, this came out very, very wet.
Oh, not dry enough yet.
Because the one I did at home did not come out that wet. As you can see, it's pretty saturated. Not sure why.
Okay. Well, let's let it dry some more,
So,
and we can go back and add some color to this
yeah.
one.
So, gonna do this.
Yeah, because there is some color on there.
Yeah. Well, let me see. We'll do the same brush from the set again just to make sure. Because I tested it on this one earlier and it was fine. And actually, this wasn't too dry when I worked on it, so I'm not sure why there's so much. I don't know if your glue was doing that at home or not. So let me just add, you can see it there. You can see there, the orange is coming out good. Okay.
That's why we always have backup stuff. You never know what's going to happen when you go live.
The only reason I'm dipping it again into the water, and it's like, why are you dipping it and putting the color again? It's because it catches the salt on the tip. And you don't want to just be carrying the salt around. So you just dab. So wet and dab, and you can see the pigment going over on top. So that's pretty good actually, because it's actually covering the purple. So it is doing its job. Okay. All right. And
so
just
the
keep
key
going.
is to not use too much water.
Right. You want a little bit of water and a lot of
because too much water will dissolve the salt.
Yeah, it will dissolve and move it around, and you won't have your color where you want it to be. Okay, I'm just trying to even it all up, covering that purple that I had before, so it looks more uniform. And then if you wanted to, you can get another color by swishing your paintbrush in the water and fill in maybe the leaves, maybe a different color, right on the board itself, on the cardstock I should say, and give a little bit more variance to your painting.
So now we're just watercolor painting.
Yeah, you could do that. You don't have to. You just want it to be line art, but that's just an option.
So when you say line art, what does that mean?
The line art is you're only using what, per se, what you consider the outlines of your work and not filling in any shadowing or like form of shading. Okay. And my bead did not come out very well on here, like I said. Maybe like excessive detail work is not the best option. As you can
So
see,
you want more of an impression of a bee.
right, so if I wanted to, I could go back and try to highlight my bee. Maybe go back on those lines with black. And start making maybe some stripes. Or do the wing a little bit more. So you can start there. Seeing something.
Yeah.
Make that an eye. We make that, those are the antennae. Just paint them on more so we can see it better. He's sort of emerging over here a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, and you can still see that yellow through there.
Yep.
So this would be more of an impressionistic style.
Definitely.
Of art.
There. So we do have some bug. I'm not sure if you can tell what kind of bug it is, but
sometimes you can't tell what kind of bug it is anyway, out in nature.
that's right. So we'll just fill in the leaf a little bit more. But basically that's what you can do, and you can shape it off a little bit more.
Very cute.
So anything you want, though. You can make it as simple as you want or as detailed, but apparently, for some reason, not sure why.
It looks like it's getting dry, so maybe we'll finish it and show it to you later once we add some more color to that one. So thanks for checking in today, everybody. The Art Camp at Home Day 3 should be live. You should have your link and be ready to go. We do still have some kits available. If anyone still needs a kit, just contact us. You can leave us a message on here or on our website. Thanks.
Thank you.
See you later. Have fun.